squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Green. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. House that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the S, going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fussy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Off play action. Finds his man. It's Moss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Got him in a room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station, and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's caught. It's Concepcion. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! The offense cashing him in on that drive. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense, and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Bussy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Find some fresh air. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here's the handoff. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Kearney on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14,
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
this is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Pass attack. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's
Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. We'll put total weather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Hauls it in. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Staley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at they're right. The football, ready to run another play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw again. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reason. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, then we'll have to get a drive going here. Quick toss to the right.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to link up.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Vols headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Aguilar. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
And the Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. And his throw is incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback keeper. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Using his feet. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Snaps it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Slips through the line. He's got it out of it. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Frontier offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. To the air, it's Aguilar. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Finds a little space. Touchdown ball! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, did you see that hit by the linebacker? I mean, he came up with authority and bad intentions, forcing the tackle for loss. Man.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Green. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it for a big play. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
A designed run for the quarterback.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jefferson. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Green. Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
They'll move the tight end. With the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And a fourth and goal situation. Bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on Yo Moody.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Thomas. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Breaks into the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The balls are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And you want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw it screen. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Sets up the screen. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
How about this defense? They needed to come up with a big stop, and they did. Great job trailing late in this football game, probably forcing the punt here, and a chance to set up your offense with great field position, and they need a score.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the community. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Grab near the marker. It's Staley. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Oh, not a spec. Touchdown, Volunteers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point was good. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.
Well, victory formation is every offensive coordinator's favorite play call as this offense is about to close this game out.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. They're just trying to rub it in. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up. I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.